Hello. I hope everyone is doing well. I'm doing well. All is good on my side. Yeah, man, it's my first video, so I thought I'll start the whole channel off by talking about the importance of stretching, man. Like the importance of just taking responsibility for your own growth, Like this is life. We all have certain things that we want to move towards. At the end of the day, it's life without something to move towards. It's just like this. So of course, I'm guessing we all have something that we want to be, something that we want to strive towards, some goals or some sort of justification to grow in something. Insofar as you are young, you want to grow. Like you have youth, you're thinking, okay, I want to do this, I want to do that. I think one of the most important things to remember is it's not gonna happen for free, Like you're not naturally entitled to get to your goal, You're not naturally entitled to get to your dream or whatever it is. Let's say you want to become like a professional footballer. You are not gonna become a professional footballer, let's be real, man. Unless you stretch yourself, unless you actually put in the effort. Like, I know this is common sense, but one thing that I think is just detrimental to life, to anything, to you not getting to your goal is your own. They call it ego, but it's not ego to me. I look at it as like this thing that some people like thinking that you are is conceit in one word. But to explain conceit is like thinking that you are naturally justified, you are naturally entitled to reach your goal. No, it doesn't work like that, Like nothing in this life is free, man. At the end of the day, you have to go exert yourself, and maybe you'll even get to your goal, maybe you won't, But the most important thing is you exerting yourself, because that gives you the chance of at least reaching your goal, That's the way I'm looking at things now. It's like you have to stretch to actually get somewhere to grow. And do you know what it is? Is one side is just stretching, like you're trying to grow, you're trying to do something. But there is one thing about human beings, like this is just life in general, that I found out is we are always in a state of decay, That's natural. Like we are just in a state of decay. If we don't stretch, we decay. I think as a child you're not in it, but after like 17, 18, you just become in a state of decay, like consistently decaying. That's what it is, man. I realize, like, your memory decays, everything decays, man. Consciousness, how aware you are, is everything. Your body, even, it all decays, and the only thing that is stopping the decay is you, Is you, and you stretching. Like each time you stretch, like the analogy that I'm gonna use is like a dough, It's like a dough is it. Like dough, when you stretch it out and everything, what happens when you leave it? It just molds and it sets in on itself, It just starts setting in on itself. It just starts decaying. And what happens when you don't stretch, when you don't put in effort, when you don't try and stretch that dough out? Man, the dough is just gonna keep on decaying until it gets dry. It gets dry and it gets all crumbly and everything, and that's it. It's khalas, it's finished. That's why, that's the same thing with life, with skills, with anything that you have, which is not physically there, is abstract, like a skill or anything, knowledge, understanding, anything which is not like ingrained or which you possess tightly, Man, it's gets weak, it decays, man. It's like, not going to the gym, 1 month, 2 months, 3 months, you are finished, man. You know, absolutely finished. That's what it is, man. And it's this awareness, like, raw, I'm getting weaker. Raw, I'm degrading. I'm decaying. You know, no human being naturally wants to decay, you know. Because at the end of the day, we witness everything, man. You know, whether you are honest with yourself or not, you know in your heart, deep down in your heart, you know when you're growing or decaying, like, you know, and your heart knows. That's like what your mind doesn't know, or what you're not conscious of, your heart knows, isn't it? This is just human nature. Like, we know things, our spirit knows things, whether you want to accept it or not, innit? And that's why the depression is there. That's why the misery is there sometimes. Like, especially when you're in a state of growth, there's always that little insecurity, like, raw, if I stop moving, I'm gonna start decaying. And therefore, what is it that you have to do? You have to keep on moving. And in a way, like, now that I also say like that, it's like you're always under this pressure, you know. You're like subject to this pressure of growth, innit? Growing always requires pressure, man. You need to have pressure to grow. You need to watch yourself decay, and that awareness, that consciousness, that raw, I'm getting weaker in something, that by nature it gives you pressure that you need to stretch in order to top up, even to top up where you are and then grow further, you know. That's what it is, man. Because, man, without stretching yourself, you are not growing. You're not even gonna stay the same. There's no such thing as staying the same. You're not a tree, you know. Even the tree, it doesn't stay the same. Like, you're not some inanimate object that's gonna stay the same. Everything decays, innit? So yeah, man, that's why stretch yourself, don't decay. And yeah, man, you know, you're responsible for your own growth. You know, take responsibility, man. That's what I want to say, man. You know.